Oh fuck, it's raining. It's raining and I have to make a video. It's a little dark. I'll lighten the video up. Okay, anyway, this was a rather strange request that I got. I got it. It's so funny, you know, sometimes I was chatting with my group members. I have WhatsApp groups, and they were just talking about how to make money, how to be rich. Okay, so I was just chatting with them, and next thing I know, I get this client, a client who wanted a job in Qatar. I've been helping him for some time now, you know, rebranding his resume, this, that, and so many things. So he was at the final interview. So okay, we practiced the session again. After we finished the session, this is late in the night. Okay, late at night, early morning, around 5 o'clock or so. So this guy is also a late owl like me. So he asked me this question, Loy, what advice would you give to become rich? I found that very strange. The reason being is, the guy is not poor. Okay, the guy is not poor. He is well off. And here is asking me, Loy, what is your advice to get rich? I said, you have more money than I do. He's saying, yeah, but I want to know your perspective. I want to hear your answer. So I thought he was pulling my leg. I thought he was trying to be sarcastic with me. So I asked him why. Because I was still not convinced that he wants the answer. He's like, Loy, I've listened to many gurus. I've gone to many seminars. I've gone to many coaches, from Tony Robbins to all these guys. I've taken the courses of Robin Sharma. I've read the books of Robert Kiyosaki. There are in between many bullshitters, internet marketers, Tai Lopez course also I went. But I want to know your opinion. He's saying, I've taken your resume, rebranding, all that. I found it legit. So now, you tell me, what is your advice on how to become rich? So I told him, okay, fine, can I make a video tomorrow without giving you details? He said, fine, because it was late. I was exhausted, you know. So fine, I got up this morning. Not morning, it's now 5 in the evening. I got up late and now I'm making the video. So how do you become rich? See, in my humble view, I'm not a millionaire, I'm not a billionaire, normal guy. I'm just a normal average guy like you. Okay, maybe I'm blessed with a little bit more ability to earn money, little bit more than the average. You could say just let's say upper middle class. Okay, living a very comfortable life. So in my opinion, there are only 2 ways you can become rich. Only 2. Okay, just 2. Number 1 is luck, and number 2 is sheer obsession and hard work. And I'll give you examples of both so you understand. On this island, Samui, okay? Now, today if you come down here, if you want to start a business, it will cost you at least per month, per year, if you have a business license, let's say close to, if you do everything by the book, you know, with house, everything else, it'll cost you something in the range of, say $10,000, okay? $10,000 per year. Small business, very tiny, okay? $10,000. I'm not talking of setting up an establishment. If you're talking of setting up a business, refurnishing, then it can go up to from $15,000 to $50,000. Like they say, the sky's the limit, how much you can spend. I've given you the minimum. Tiny shop. Okay, $10,000 with all the expense. Now, you cannot own land, it's not yours. You cannot own property. And business, to be honest with you, is saturated to the point where there's no hope. Whatever business you think of, somebody has already done it. Massage parlor, restaurant, pub, bar, whatever. And if you try to bring something absolutely new and innovative, chances are it will not work. Okay, so now I've given you the reality of what it is today. But guess what? 20 years ago, okay, 20 years ago, same place on this island, 25 years ago, if you came here, it would have cost you nothing, zero, to do all this, zero. Huh? So there is this one guy who has come down here 20 years ago, 25 years ago. He purchased a plot of land for, I think, hardly some $1,000, few $1,000s. He purchased a plot of land, okay? He set up, and he purchased it in his name, huh? Okay. Then he set up a hotel. That time there were no regulations. Set up a hotel. He set up certain facilities, nightclub, boating service, transportation, whatever. He set it up. That time there were no regulations, and he set up one by one by one. He must have spent a total of maybe $5,000 those days, when the exchange rate was very favorable. One British pound must have been maybe 60, 70, 80 Thai baht. Today it is 30 or 40. Okay, so it was literally double. And plus those days it was super cheap. Cheap to the point it was like you could live on $1. Okay, literally you could live on $1 a day. It was that cheap. I'm exaggerating a bit, but I'm telling you how cheap it was. So this guy who spent $5,000, or let's extend it to $10,000 maximum. Today, the same investment of $10,000 is worth maybe 100 million. I'm not even exaggerating. Huh? The guy literally makes, during the peak season, he was literally making close to, I think, $5,000 to $8,000 net profit a day. 5 to 8,000 during the peak, really the peak, because he has so many businesses, so many investments. Now, he is working hard just like any other normal person who's working hard. But I can assure you this, he is the only one, the only person who purchased a plot of land for, say, $10,000, but today it's worth millions. It's like, Bitcoin. When you got into Bitcoin and purchased it at $100 when it was hardly $1 a Bitcoin, purchased $100 worth of Bitcoins. Today the $100 worth of Bitcoins is worth multi-millions. He did the same thing. That time there were no tourists here, there was hardly anyone here, hardly any shops here, hardly any people were coming here. It was just villages. Today, after within 10-15 years, it became a massive tourist hub. Same like in Dubai. When Dubai was a desert, these Al Futtaim families, they used to serve water on donkeys' back. But today, the Al Futtaim family is worth around, $3 billion or $4 billion or more than that. So, number one is luck. You are the right person at the right time, at the right place. Everything is right. It's like people who invested in Bitcoin when it was at $1 a Bitcoin or whatever. Today they made millions if they held on to it and sold it when it was at 60,000 or whatever. Now that is one. Now, does it involve hard work? Yes. Does it involve smart strategy? Yes. Does it involve everything else? Yes. But if you compare that kind of effort versus a person who does it today, the person who did it in those glory days will make 100,000 times more returns than a person puts the same effort today. That's one. So, luck. The second one is obsession. Obsession like madness. You see the lifestyle of Elon Musk? That's obsession. Day and night, you eat, sleep, breathe, whatever your work. I don't want to compare myself to that kind of life, but in my own way, my life is a little bit like obsession. I got up today, 3:30, 4. Now I'll do the video. I will eat food, have shower, eat food, put up the videos, stay locked in my room, get up at, sleep at 6 or 7 in the morning, get up once again, do the same thing again. I've been doing the same thing over and over again for the last 5 years. Same thing. Now, does that mean I'm suffering? No, I enjoy this. I love what I do. Yes, there are plenty of perks. I make good amount of money where I can live my life on my terms. I'm having good savings. But there is a trade-off. The trade-off is, which I've told you, no friends, no family members, no going out, no holidays, no vacations. I enjoy. Personally, I enjoy. Yes, there are people who do make money and enjoy going on, but for me, I don't want to take my eyes off the ball. For me, my holiday is what I'm doing. In fact, the only time I'm not working is when I'm playing a video game or when I'm watching a movie and eating food. So if this is the kind of life you're prepared to live, where you're so obsessed, you eat, sleep, breathe, only your goal, your dream. See, right now it's raining. I'm still dedicated to putting my video. I have to put every day's video. And once I go home, I've already planned out 2-3 more videos. Even if I get 100 views, I don't care. Still going to put videos. If you check the number of videos I put in these 4-5 years, I put 4,500 videos. There are people who easily get 50,000 views, 100,000 views, 1 million views. I get only 100 views. But I don't care. I'm going to still work hard. Still be obsessed. Because that's how it is. It's a non-stop grind. But that's how you do it. See, these gurus, coaches and all these people will say, oh, the secret of success is this and that, this course, that course. I'm going to teach. This is all bullshit. The only people who will become rich are those people. You don't hear Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger and Elon Musk giving you a course on how to make 7-figure income. Subscribe to my course. Jeff Bezos, and they don't do that. It takes common sense to understand. Reading books and taking these courses, listening to podcasts and MP3s is not going to help you become rich. It's taking action, consistent action every single day, being obsessed, being focused about a goal. See, it's fucking raining, it's dark. I don't give a fuck. I'm still going to get up, do my work. No excuses. Day in and out. Whether 50 views, whether 1 view, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to work hard. Because end of the day, that's what you need to do. So that's what I told. That's what I would tell anybody. That's what I'm telling this client of mine. You want to be rich? Only 2 ways. Number 1, luck. Right place, right time, right person, right everything. Or 2, this daily grind. Being intelligent, not stupid strategy, being smart, having an intelligent strategy. One last caveat I'll give, piece of advice. Don't think you can reinvent the wheel. Don't think, oh, I thought of this app. I thought of this secret. I thought of this new business. I thought of this amazing logo, this slogan, this product, this service that nobody else has thought. I can assure you, you're not a physicist, you're not a scientist, you're not a biologist who has came out with something no human being has thought about. You're just looking at the world and trying to come up with something that you feel will work. You might think you're super smart. You're not. Because end of the day, even if you do find something that you can make quick money now, very soon people will copy that idea. Very soon you'll have competitors. And then it becomes a battle, who does it right. That is why any company that comes out new, whether it's Tesla or anyone, if you are first, wow, you'll initially gain ground, but eventually competitors will copy you. They'll try to take people from your company. They'll come up with an even better idea. And eventually, survival of the fittest. Why do you think the top 5 companies 10 years ago don't exist at the top 5? Even go 5 years ago, the top 5 companies 5 years ago. Today, Google, Amazon, Tesla, whatever. In another 5 to 10 years, they'll not be the top 5 anymore. Anyway, this is what I have to tell you. That is why there is only one Warren Buffett, only one. One Oprah Winfrey, one Elon Musk, one Jeff Bezos. Exception to the rule is never the rule. Right place, right time, right person, right everything. Or slog your ass like me. That's what I have to tell you. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share. Let me know your thoughts. Finish my grind for today. Now I'll upload this video. Like, share, subscribe, all that bullshit. Guys, take care. Ciao.